I would have loved not standing today speaking about economic sabotage by any institution or any individual. Mr. Chairman, we are faithful, loyal, and committed to the progress and development of this country. We are Nigerians. I'm not sure we lie to this country. We do not, Mr. Chairman. It is our duty to protect the overall interests of this country by the provisions of the law, Mr. Chairman. The Petroleum Industry Act, the Company and Allied Matters Act, and other enabling regulations and laws that govern the activity of the oil and gas industry. Mr. Chairman, we are not in breach of any one of them. Mr. Chairman, the NNPC is a company owned by over 200 million Nigerians. And I happen to be the chief executive of this company. And the law is clear around what the chief executive of this company will do. Our memorandum and article of association, the Petroleum Industry Act, and all other enabling, including CAMA, which was legislation by this Honorable National Assembly. They are clear that the board and management of NNPC must maximize value for this company, Mr. Chairman. This company cannot have negative profits for 3 years. The CAMA say you can shut it down. Mr. Chairman, it's our job to protect this company, but it's also our job to protect other businesses around us. Mr. Chairman, let me be specific. And I will wait for the public hearing, and I also agree with my Honorable Minister that it should be broadcast live so that Nigerians will hear us, so that all the misinformation that you see today will be put beside, so that Nigerians will know the truth. And all of us here see what's happening in the media. Targeted personal attack on my person, on the institution. And we all know how this works. They are deliberate, they are calculated, so that create the impression that the NNPC Limited and our leadership are doing anything to create economic sabotage in our country. It is far from it, Mr. Chairman. This company has grown, Mr. Chairman. We're proud to say this. From a lost company for 43 years to a profit-making company today, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, it is very clear from everything you have said through this investigative hearing that you can see the majority of the issues you have raised have nothing to do with the NNPC Limited. Yet, everybody believes, by sheer misinformation, which my minister has highlighted, the NNPC is responsible for creating any economic sabotage in our country. Mr. Chairman, refining business is tech business. You must secure your feedstock, and you must secure a market. This is basic, even for NNPC refineries. And this determines what happens in a refinery, any refinery for that matter. Let me stop